going live sometime soon. This broadcast, it's going to be, if you want to see this again, you can go to Investing Now 2021 YouTube channel. This actually is my website, and it's still active right now. I have wrote at least a few books as well to help people get started in real estate, more or less to help you with financial security. And that's our goal, is just to teach you financial security goals. In that, for the most part, I believe that wholesaling is the best way to start in real estate. And from wholesaling, we go to fix and flip, foreclosures, private money lending, and then I said fix and keep. I'm sorry, fix and keep, and then fix and flip. Um, I truly believe that if you start with wholesaling, you're going to do BRRRR. You're going to start buying out and keeping. And once you buy and keep for a little while and you build your portfolio up, then the opportunity to come where you have people in pre-foreclosure that you can stop pre-foreclosure and saving people by leveraging the money from the equity inside of your properties and fix and keeping, and from leveraging the money you make off of wholesaling, the profits. That's when you can help these people with that money, right? You can catch their loans up and take over their loans subject to the existing loan. After you build your portfolio up with several of these types of deals or transactions, then guess what? Now you have enough money to be a private money lender and help somebody else get started in the business. As you help people get started in business and you haven't found anybody that's active that really want to get started and really understand the concept, then maybe you want to buy something and flip it over to someone else, right? Fix and flip, right? That's what that's about. But that's the most important piece, is that this ladder. And I believe as you go over time, you get more creative, or either a gym franchise or some of that nature. Look like I got my internet is being a little unstable. However, not gonna keep you long. That's just a little overview about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. Oh, I didn't say why I'm doing it. Why am I doing this? I want to retire early, right? I have already retired from a job. I'm in my 40s. I am working now just to retire from another job. That's it. I want to create my own salary at retirement. I already retired. I got a check on the way. I'm going to retire again. I'm going to have another check on the way. That is not my salary. That's bonus. That's all bonus money. The salary is how many rental properties I have. That's the money I'm going to live off of. Everything else is a bonus. And if you want to be like that, that's how you retire early. You create your income in real estate to replace your salary that you're working. And now everything that coming in from your salary is a bonus. And you're working because you want to be there, not because you got to be there. I can't say it no easier than that. You're working because you want to be there, not because you got to be there. And I am a school teacher by trade. I'm doing JRTC right now. I've retired from the military already. Teaching JRTC, which is nothing but leadership one-on-one, and to be a better citizen in the world. So I love my job. I go there because I want to be. Now, back to what I was saying earlier. Back in 2020, when I did Brandon Turner, the Bigger Pocket podcast, I joined his group and I paid the money for several years. But every year I found myself at the first beginning of the year making the best year ever path. This workbook helped me to be better. It helped me to be better. And I'm sharing it with you all because you can go to Bigger Pocket and download it from him. But I'm living evidence of that works. So, few little question to get your mind thinking. Do you want to make, more money, a difference this year, right? Perhaps you want to earn more money. Perhaps you want to work fewer hours. Maybe you want to buy your first rental, do your first fix and flip, maybe double the size of your rental portfolio. So there's just stuff to jog your memory, to start getting you down and visualizing what is it that you want this year. And it's helping you to strategize afterwards what that vision is. I know a lot of folks are creating vision boards right now with their family members and their loved ones and their kids, which is beautiful. When I went overseas for a little while, I actually downloaded several pictures of models that I would like my body to be like. So when I went to the gym, I had an ideal of who I'm trying to be like. I also, did other things to help me to just get better at focus on what I want. So the whole purpose of this is to get your visualization so that you can work towards it. That's what I'm getting at right now. Michael Jai White was my guy that I had to boil on because I'm about 5'10", he about my height, about same built. And I like, okay, I'm not gonna be that built, but I want to get close to it, right? So that what I did back in 2010 when I was overseas in Kuwait. So Brandon Turner asked us to do this and wants you to make a change. And if you're ready to make a change, these are the steps you need to do. So step one, you want to find your why. Why are you doing this? I am being transparent as possible, sharing my paperwork that I did on my own with you all. This is actual work that I did. Let me see if I can make it bigger. And I have no issue with that. I want people to learn from my struggles and I want people to be better from my struggles. I don't think everybody should struggle, right? So that's literally what I wrote right there for my why. Um, and let me see if I can see this. I am determined to change my family legacy. I want to be the person to go down in history as the one who set our family up for success forever. I want to be the example of someone making from the hood to the spotlight of helping others to others be all that they can if they dream it. They can achieve it. So many people fall as I have. However, I choose to fight through it. And I haven't read over this before this. I know exactly where I was talking about. And I've been divorced twice. And when I wrote that, I was thinking about being divorced, failing my relationship, failing my significant other, failing my kids, failing the dream of mom and dad raising two kids in a household. But because of my mistakes and because of my errors and because of my misjudgments, it led up to a divorce, right? However, comma, I said that, you know what? I'm gonna make them regret they divorced me and then wait for me to get right with the decisions I'm making. So I gotta be successful just to rub it in their face. I mean, I can't say it no other way. I want them to say, you know what, eat crow. So I got to make a successful business so that those young ladies that I divorced or divorced me, shall I say, because I didn't divorce them, they wanted to divorce. I was going to fight through it. But I was the one that was doing most of the bad things like cheating and stuff like that, right? So I can't be mad at them, but that's what it is. So I'm being honest. I'm just being transparent that's what happened. I'm a kid that made some bad decisions when I was young. And now I had to pay for it. And now I'm saying I'm gonna fight through it. And I'm gonna be very successful and make them hate the fact that they divorced me. All right, a statement of commitment. Guys, in order to be the best that you can be, you got to be committed. In all things that you want out of life, you have to put your 100% effort into doing those things. And your 100% don't mean 100% every day. You may be giving 10% on this day, 20% on this day, 30% on that. By the end of that week, you need to have that 100% done. So when you commit to something, get it done. Don't let it lag, right? So simple statements, own words, intentionals, dedicating time, effort, work, mind towards a purpose. Right now, 2000, let me see, the summer I retired. When I was retired, I lost like about 15 pounds instantly. Instantly. I think it was the job, the stress from the job, being in the military active duty. However, um, when I went on vacation in October with my son that turned 3, we took him to Disney World. And from that moment on, I went back and forth from Louisiana to Dallas to Virginia over and over again, routine almost every other weekend almost. And then a surprise birthday party for myself and ate good, and I gained 10 pounds quickly. Believe it or not, from Christmas, from Christmas to now, I lost all of 10 pounds because I was determined. I've been running 4 miles a day or doing cardio for 4 miles a day, doing push-ups, doing planks. I just got determined. I put my time, my effort, and I went to work on me. And I dedicated everything towards the purpose of getting that weight off me. 10 pounds, short period of time, drinking plenty of water to stay from being dehydrated. So I, Laterrence Sorrell Williams Sr., hereby commit to I will work on growing Williams Realty, which is my real estate company, into a positive cash flowing business starting 2020. I will dedicate at least a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour at least 5 days out of 7 days to work on leads, analyzing deals, and or making offers. I will close on 5 houses this year. I will continue to read, listen to audiobooks, podcasts, and other verbal informational channels. I will assist at least two up and come down visitors. Oh, two up and coming investors. I plan to gain at least two serious financial investors this year. I will do better bookkeeping each month. By the end of the year, Williams Reality will be incorporated. Incorporated never happened. I'll be honest about that. However, I set my goals high because you're looking for other people to work with, investors. You're looking at bringing other people into it, other investors. Like, hey, I want to train and mentor other people. I'm listening to all the information out there. I'm not being a slacker and say I know it all. I don't know anything. Every day, I know nothing. I know what I learned from what you tell me and what I've done. That's it. I know nothing. So I don't go and assume that I'm gonna get the deal. I don't go and assume that the deal gonna work out. I don't assume that the deal won't work out. I don't assume that you don't want me to call you. I'm gonna call, 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 call. The only thing I'm assuming is you're not getting my call. I'm not worried about how you think I'm harassing you, bothering you, calling you. I'm gonna keep calling, right? So look, this is realistic. 30 minutes to an hour, 5 days. That's all I committed to. And that's all it takes, a commitment. Again, it's not doing 100 calls in one day. It's doing 100 calls in maybe 6 months. Take your time, get great at it, learn from the process. Don't rush it, right? Those are some goals. And then Brandon Turner got his goals right there again, too. So he gave you some really good example. So I'm sharing exactly what he told us. Define your 5-year vision. Now, again, once you know where you're trying to go and you got a picture of it, it's kind of easy to get there. It's easier to get there. But when you're just driving in a car and don't know where the hell you're going, you seem like it's taking forever to get there. So the 5-year goal. Right now, when I was a school teacher in 2019, I was making about 6 grand a month. That's all I was making, right? Pennies on the dollars. However, I said, hey, in 5 years from now, I want to make 15 grand a month, 2024. Wow. I just noticed that this is right on time. It's 2025, right? So within my 5 years, I'm smiling because I can honestly say that this is very achievable and it and it has been achieved. And it has been achieved. God is good. God is good. All right. This is the eye open. I'm so happy you get to see my raw, for real reaction to what I'm seeing right now. Uh, Honestly, I just pulled this up and said I'm going to do this. That's how I kind of teach. I don't teach no, just every day do whatever. I want to teach what my heart feel, and this is fulfilling for me because I promise you this: I wanted to replace my school salary. Yes, this is true. This is true based on my real estate business right now. I make more than that off my real estate business right now. Right? Passively, yes. That's passively, yes. This is what I was doing then. Right? I am working, yes, I'm working less than 10 hours a week on my job. I probably work maybe in my business probably 3 hours. Probably two, no, 1 hour a week average, right? I don't work. I don't work on my business. Should I work on it? Yes, but I usually hire somebody to do work, so I don't have to do all that. Vacation, I can honestly say that I'm spending probably like about 3 or 4 months of vacation. Yes, I really achieve all my goals. Yeah, real estate deals and transaction purchase. Oh yeah, way over 25, way over 25, way over 25. All right, cool. All right, so here's a visionary. It's a couple books out there. I can't remember the name of the books right now, but it's several books out here that say name your ideal day. All right. So dang guys, I don't know why God did this. This is so funny. I woke up at 4:15 this morning. 4:15 this morning. I got to the gym at 5 o'clock this morning. I just threw the wet clothes in the doggone dryer. So wake up at 5 o'clock to work out for 2 hours daily. I I'm engaged to get married. Wow, I am engaged right now to get married. I just got engaged last year on Labor Day. I mean, what? And working on a little girl. No, I got a little boy. He's 3 years old. No little girl coming out of her. No, we're gonna finish that. My son is preparing to graduate. My son is a 17-year-old. He's graduating next year from high school. I do have a son right now in college, two sons in college as well. I should be giving him a car. Yes, he want a truck right now. I am shopping for a truck for my son. Vacation should be with friends and family. I just paid for all four people to go on vacation with me on a cruise this summer. I'm paying for it all. They don't have to pay anything. Each day have been planned, scheduled to do at least three objectives. I believe in doing three things a day. That's it. I make a goal to do three things and then I'm done. That's all. Whatever I want to do afterward. My girlfriend's son and my friends will pick the vacation. Well, unfortunately, they did not pick the vacation. I'm doing my first cruise. They never did a cruise. We are going on a cruise. There will not be a limit on money spent. Never is a limit on how money is spent. Whenever we go places, I don't ask how much it costs. I actually tip the waitress before we eat. I actually give people, when I get massages, I just give them the money up front before they even rub on me. I don't believe in looking at a doggone receipt. I don't. I don't count pennies. When we go shop, go get what you want, and let's get out of there. I plan to give a full scholarship. I have not got there yet. I have been looking into this scholarship deal. I have not got my 501(c), whatever the thing called, intact yet, but that is one of my goals. I'm still working towards that. It's not over yet. I definitely want to do that to juniors and seniors. All right. Yep. My goal is to keep kids in college. I don't want to give money to people to go to college. I'll give money to people to go to trade school, but juniors and seniors that's in college, I want to continue their education. So I give them money. This goal is to help students get into professions and assist them and continue. I didn't. All I seen was junior, senior. I knew the thought pattern, and I read it after. All right. So set a 1 year goal. Now, after we look at a 5 year goal, that's the big picture of where you want to go. Now you want to break that down to, hey, what can I do this year now to reach that 5 year goal, right? What can I do this year now to reach that 5 year goal? So I want to own a total of 15 cash flowing properties, wholesaled at least two properties, trained at least 1 to 4 mentees, began to incorporate my businesses, and completed a better job of bookkeeping. I still suck at bookkeeping. I still suck. I hired my mom. I told her quit her job. I'm gonna pay her every month. Whatever her job was paying her, I will pay her that amount of money. I fired her too. She did a great job of bookkeeping, but she was just mean with my tenants. So I had to stop my mom from working with the tenants. They was having a hard time, and I don't want people to have hard times. My mom's a great person. She's lovable, but she don't want nobody to play with her son and his money. So she didn't have a problem getting in there and getting on them, and they didn't like how she delivered the message. So I told mom, I'm gonna continue to pay you, but you no longer have to work for me. Do what you do. I love you and I wish you well. And I got you. And since then, I done got more bills with her. I done picked up the extra bills anyway. I will have started my YouTube training, which is this. I have a better social media presence. I am all over the freaking place. I would have mastered one buy and hold technique. Yes, I do burr all day long, wholesaling and buy burr. I do it all day long, every day on Sunday, twice on Sunday. That's what they say. I would have lost pound, 210. I'm at 200. I'm at 200 pounds on a diet or less, be better shape. I am. You go to my YouTube channel and see all the workouts I do. I show people I'm doing 4 miles a day. I'm challenging people to do the same thing and walk at least 1 mile a day. 76th Street and Vivian Street will be fully renovated and rented out. All my houses are rented out at this time. Unfortunately, I just got a text message yesterday saying one of my tenants will be moving out in February, one of my houses in Mississippi. But in February, she's going to move out. It's freaking the beginning of January. That's the relationship I have with my people. So as you can see, that's specific, that's measurable, that's obtainable, that's relevant, and it's time bound. That's what we want to make when we make our goals. We want to make sure we got a time frame. We want to make sure it's specific. We want to make sure you can measure whether you reached it. Is it attainable? And if it's relevant, does it go with what you're trying to do? So after you do a whole year, 12 months, we want to drop it down to 3 months intervals. 3 months interval. This is how you get on steroids. Now you're laser focused on the first quarter by the end of April, about April 1st, by the end January, February, March. So that's 3 months. By April 1st, this is what I need to do. Close two properties, begin mentoring one person, assisting them to wholesale one house and get them some beginning money. Complete my books up to 4 months, recorded at least two YouTube training sections. I got a whole course out there. Worked out at least twice a week for the past 4 months on a regular basis. I work out every day. Analyze 100 houses. I don't do that anymore. Work on my books, typing notes to computer, work on a portfolio, really work on collections of sources and repeat blueprint, actually training to follow the programs I have invested in 3 years. All right, so this is the deal. I done spent over 100 grand on education. I done bought Leoner. I done bought Kobe Sperber. I done bought Than Miro. I done bought so many more. Dean Garzowski, Robert Kiyosaki, so many different training courses. Ted McGrath, which is my that taught me how to create the courses. I spent a lot of money on knowledge. That in return is what I give my clients, my mentees. I give you all that in a nutshell because now I sum it up for you, right? So all this is saying is it takes work to work with people. I love helping people. I love mentoring people. And I did all this for me to be better for you. Bottom line, I did all this for me to be better for me for you. Because I always knew that you learn better when you teach other people. When did I find it out? I hate basketball. I always hated basketball. I coached girls basketball, middle school girls basketball for 10 years. I took a team that always was guaranteed loss or won one game a year. I took that team in the first year we made it to the playoffs. And the next year we made it to the championship almost every year. Almost every year. Either I got knocked out right before the championships, but almost for 10 years, I literally made it to almost the championship almost every year. Almost every year. Right? I hate basketball, but I had to learn it. And when I learned it to teach it, I got so great at teaching it that I understand basketball to the fullest. You can tell me what's going on at your school or at a team or tell me what's going on. I can tell you everything about it because I learned it. So when I teach other people, it makes me understand the game even better of real estate. I get better at the game because I'm focused on how to teach you and I'm focused on how to articulate what I want because I want to win and I want you to win. My win is your win. So when I'm teaching you to wholesale, now I'm helping mentoring you and I'm helping you gain your money to buy your first property. So you wholesale four properties back to back. You got your money to pay your down payment on your property. That's it. You got cash. You can buy a house cash. That's just that simple. It ain't that hard, guys. It's not rocket science to make you understand. At the same token, I did my job by mentoring somebody. And at the same time, you out there looking for properties. Maybe you don't have the money to buy it, but I have the money to buy it, and I just buy the property and you made profit. I pay you the money you would wholesaling it. So you already got your buyer. And all the buyers I know are your buyers now. Everybody I know that's a buyer, that becomes your buyer. Because I tell you what they're looking for. That's how this works, guys. Learn, earn, and return. That's what we call that. So quarter two, by July 1st, closed on two more properties, working out at least 3 days a week. So I'm trying to do stair steps. Well, like I said, I already got it there. Analyze 75 properties. I ain't got to analyze a minute because I already met my goal, right? I already got two properties down. Now I'm working on two more. Continue to type notes into computers. That means, hey, you need to journal every day. Organize my files on my computers. I work on that on a constant basis. Research and start incorporating the business. I have not incorporated. I'm not going to lie and say I have, but I have several businesses. I haven't incorporated them. Vivian Street should be leased, completed, and refinanced. Okay, so that's why I said that. All right. Vivian and okay, got it. Those two houses I just bought. Yep. All right, got it, got it. All right, I got where I was going with that. So I just got those properties, and I wanted to remodel them, and I wanted to get them rented out, and luckily they are rented out. By October the 1st, analyze 100. I want to get on steroids again, working out at least 4 days a week. I'm working out more constant. Record 8 videos, social media presence more. Should have lost, should be around about 210 pounds. Working on video rehab. Okay, I just spaced it out, but I got all that done. All right, cool being. Finalize the bookkeeping up to date. You need to do that by December because you got taxes coming up. Portfolio books should be up to date. Weight should be down. Analyze 75 properties. Train 2 peoples, mentees. Companies should be incorporated. 10 videos should be recorded. The YouTube should be organized. Vivian Street should be rehabbed and rented. Working on bringing 3 investors on board. Working on 2021 goals. Have a great buyers list and lead program. Fully implemented systems being practiced. Guys, if this don't make sense, I don't know what else does. If this don't make sense, I can't say anything else that does. This actually happened. I completed these goals. Everything worked out to the fullest. I just stopped texting and emailing people. I just stopped my system of emailing everybody reminders to be on there. That's why I so less people on here. But I kept my what is called meetup up. I kept my meetup up. I got all my Facebook communities and I got all the information still train and coach people. But I'm in school working on another master's degree in finance because I want to be a finance coach and I want to get certified in being a finance coach. And that's what I'm teaching, financial literacy. So I'm getting my master's in that. And that's a second master's, right? So again, I'm learning to teach. I'm learning to teach. I'm learning to teach others. So my weekly process, this is Brandon Turner. He's teaching you all this stuff. Wake up 30 minutes earlier, listen to 60 minutes of audio or podcast or what have you, attend to local real estate meetups, interact with bigger pocket forums. So I tell folks interact with my forums, interact with my sites, read 10 pages of real estate books per day, analyze 1 property per day, look for properties per week, meet for real estate agents, deal funnel. Okay. So bottom line is, in order to be successful in this business, you have to do a lot of stuff got to be coming into your funnel. This is a funnel system. You got to have leads. You got to have people you're talking to. You got to be communicating with folks. Folks need to know what the hell you're doing. They need to know what the heck are you doing. If they don't know what you're doing, how they going to refer somebody to you? So the more people know what you got going on, the more people going to bring somebody in your funnel. As they come in your funnel, you're going to find out like Ron LeGrant. I bought his whole program too. Ron LeGrant. He'll say, the prospects from the suspects. So everybody cannot be the great one. So that's a suspect. Then you got the great people. That's the prospects. So once you figure out the prospect, you make the offer to the prospects, right? And then you decide whether you're going to buy. When you decide whether you're going to buy, it don't mean you have to buy. We're wholesaling. We're starting off wholesaling. We're analyzing the deal. We're talking to our buyers. We're talking to me. We're talking to people that looking to buy more properties. And then we're making an offer to the property. And then we buy. That's it. It's not a hard process. Very easy. But if you're doing it by yourself, very hard. Now, I'm giving you right here the top places to find funnels. Go to MLS, right? Real estate agents, direct mail, Craigslist, driving for dollars is number one. And guess what? Your neighborhood is the best neighborhood to start in. If you like where you live at, other folks like where you live at. Go look for properties over there in your neighborhood. You ain't got to drive across the doggone world. You just drive the blocks in your neighborhood. Find properties that's vacant in your neighborhood. Find overgrown grass. Find mailboxes with mail falling out of it. Find windows with stuff stuck on it, a piece of paper saying foreclosed or do not trespass and all that stuff. Those houses, they crying for help. They're crying for help. They're asking somebody, come help me, right? Imagine a person in the middle of the ocean going up and down with their hands going up and down, drowning. They're asking for somebody to throw a freaking tube out there and for them to grab and pull them in. They're asking for your help. Guys, I'm telling you this because they need your help. I'm not telling you this for no other reason. And if you're embarrassed to help somebody, this ain't the business for you. That's why I don't care how many times I call people. That's why I don't care if they think I'm harassing them because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. And I want you to help as many people as possible. We don't want people to get foreclosed on. That's horrible, right? We want to keep them from getting foreclosed on. So we want to buy their property from them. And we want to buy it subject to the existing loan. That's when we do creative finances. All right, so we're going to analyze, offer, and accept the deal. Hopefully get accepted. So why do I got this quarter one? Okay, so quarter one, so kind of like a repeat almost again, talking about your goals. So I said I'm gonna write out my goals, keep better documentation, get better at tracking the results, to continue my Facebook presence. If you go on Facebook, I'm all over it. You go on TikTok, I'm all over it. You go on YouTube, I'm all over it. All right. I don't have that many followers, I don't have that many friends, but I ding show posts. Training others, work on a business at least 30 minutes a day, listen. So this is kind of like a recap of the things you need to do in that first quarter, to summarize how you're going to make those leads get in. I'm not going to run over that again. So, all right, this is going to be a little interesting when you're playing your weeks out, right? So plan your week and execute daily. All right, I'm going to try my best to explain this. That's simple. I'm gonna. So that's my ex-wife. I got divorced, so I said, "Hey, my ex-wife, if I don't do what I say I'm gonna do, and I don't schedule my time with myself and do what I say I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give her $10." And you darn sure don't want to give your ex-wife money. So you think about somebody you don't want to give money to, so it can make you want to do it. So that's funny. That's hilarious, right? That's hilarious. So that's all I said. Plan your week. Make a schedule to plan. All right. Let me see how I want to break this down to y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, let's go back here. All right. So this is what I learned. And I learned this is really common freaking sense. I have what I give my mentees is a Excel document broken down each day with time frames from 05 to 12 o'clock at night, Monday through Sunday through Saturday. Why am I doing that? Because in school, in high school, I'm sure you was on some kind of schedule. Either you took you had a period schedule or you had a block schedule. Guys, why did we lose that in life? Why did we stop blocking off time for a certain thing? You had a time for reading, you had a time for math, you had a time for English, you had a time for PE, you had a time for JRTC, you had a time for band. Why did we stop doing that? So, in order to be more successful, you need to block off time each day out of your day for that. So if you're going to church, if you know you don't get up every morning, church start at 10, you need to get up at 5, work out, take your bath, eat your breakfast, and get dressed and go to church by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever. Right? After you get out of church, if you're looking at football, block out time for football. Nobody got a problem with that if you want to look at that. I won't do it, but if you want to look at football for your little 2 hour, 3 hour block, 4 hour block. After that, you need to go ahead and do some work. You need to plan your week out for the whole week. So Sunday, I call it status Sunday. I plan for the whole week. That's when I write out my plan for the week. Monday, motivation Monday, right? That's when I'm going to be motivated. I'm going to do some kind of post about motivation. At the same time, I'm going to probably search MLS on this day. That's all I'm going to do. MLS on Mondays. Tuesday, terrific Tuesday, or teaching Tuesday, or Tuesday. I do all three of them. So if I'm greeting somebody, hey, have a terrific Tuesday. If I'm talking to somebody and teaching somebody, that's I'm teaching Tuesday. If I'm providing a tool to you, that's a tool that I'm giving you a resource. Tool Tuesday. So then I probably look at Facebook, nothing but Facebook Marketplace, right? Marketplace on Facebook. Wednesday, winning Wednesday. That's when I'm giving a story about how I'm winning that week or how somebody else won. And I'm telling everybody on my walking talks that I do when I'm walking my miles. That's winning Wednesday. Then I also have wonderful Wednesday. Have a wonderful day, right? But at the same time, we also have Instagram. Well, let's see what another one. Oh, Craigslist. Maybe I'm looking at Craigslist for deals. So Monday MLS, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, right? As you can see. Then you got Thursday, Thinking Thursday. I ask thinking questions to advocate folks to think a little bit. And I call it Thunderous Thursday whenever I text somebody or email somebody. So I want them to have a vigorous day, just chill, right? And then Friday is freedom. Winning Friday, hey, how did we win? How did you get free? What did you do well? How, because of I did all this stuff, I'm free to do more stuff. That's Friday. And then satisfying Saturday. And like I said, you put whatever you want on there. Maybe you're looking at what's some other sites I go to? Zillow, right? Maybe on this day you're looking at Realtor, right? So different days you're looking at different stuff, right? That's pretty much what it is. Satisfying Saturday, that's when I review what I did that week and how satisfied I am, right? So that's what it's all about. That's a good way to break it down. And I just block off like 2 hours, 30 minutes a day to 2 hours a day, depending on your schedule. I'm working about 30 minutes a day on my business. But when I'm coaching and training people, I'm working at least about 2 hours because I got a plan to coach them. All right. So these are processes, right? The difference between this is you blocking off time every day to work on something. Here's what you're doing on those days. What procedures are you taking and what steps are you doing? All right. So this the MLS, this the Craigslist, this the Facebook Marketplace. It's another one on the tip of my tongue. Dang it, I can't think of it. That I use too, and I got it all on my spreadsheet. Just can't think of it off the top of my head. So whatever processes you're doing that week, that's what you're documenting, right? So the first week of the month, right? The second week, this is the second week, and you're just talking about what processes have you put in places and what days you're doing it. That's it. That's all it is. All right. So as you bring people in, you want to keep numbers of how many leads you generated in week one, week two, week three, week four. How many deals you analyzed? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This per week now. This ain't adding on to it. This what you're doing. You're gaining more. How many offers you made? The more offers you make, the more offers going to get accepted. The less offer you make, the less accepted. It's a numbers game no matter what. And that's the part that frustrates me with teaching people real estate. They expect that they get a hit or quitter the first time they do business. And I had some people to do that and I mentored. I had one young lady, I would never forget it. She made 15 grand on her first deal. That is not normal. That young lady called me. I'll never forget it. She called me and said, I did this and I did this and I did this and I did this. And I said, oh, great. She said, what I need to do next? I don't know. What? You're my coach. Yeah, but you didn't do nothing I told you to do. Everything you did was what you wanted to do. So what do you do next? Go do what I told you to do. And then 2 weeks later, she didn't call me the next week because she was pissed off at me for my my fartness. But 2 weeks later, she said, I got a deal closed for 15 grand profit. I like, what did you do different? What you told me to do? I just bust out laughing and we celebrated. And we still friends to this day based off of that. So the horrible thing about it is, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, this is horrible on my end that I think is horrible. This young lady would not listen to me. She kept doing her own thing. She went and got a real estate license, didn't do nothing with them. I said, do not do that. Just keep doing what you're doing. You make a profit, a bigger profit by selling for yourself. No, I want my real estate license, blah, 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 blah. She's just hard headed. She's just a hard headed person, but she kept succeeding. She kept meeting her milestones, but it was at expense, right? So that's all I got. So nonetheless, she did that one deal and ain't did no more deals since. and most people do that. They so fear success that they like, how the hell did I get that successful that quick? That's not fair. I shouldn't make that much money. I don't know why we do that. I don't know why we do that, but that really happened. I'm just gonna tell you the whole story. I don't want to tell you part of the story, don't tell you the rest. But she's a good person. She's still grinding. She went and got her trucking license, started driving diesels and all kinds of stuff, and they don't do it no more. Everything. She just likes to learn. So stick close to bigger pockets to fill in. Okay, this is just bigger pocket throwing their hook out there saying, hey, the forum work, the blogs work, the dashboard work. I used to pay them. I don't have to pay no more. I got my own stuff now. But Brandon Turner, I do appreciate him for everything he did for me because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had a great blueprint to start investing well. I definitely can give kudos to all my mentors, online mentors or whatever. And because they mentored me, I had to give them money. I had to buy stuff. Whether they give me something for free, the training, I just felt like I owed them by buying something from them because if it wasn't for that one piece of advice, I don't know where I would be. And that's the one that I would tell y'all that stayed on this call to the end. Plans are nothing. Plans are nothing. Planning is everything. So I paid 10 grand for several training. This is real. This serious. If I learn one tool from that 10 grand of paying one tool, not a lot, one, and it helps me to not make the same mistake that's gonna cost me 20 grand, 40 grand, or 50 grand. That's worth it. One, two. When I went to Leona, I'm gonna be serious about this now. Let me get serious, real serious. I drove from Mississippi through Texas to Leona for a weekend. I took off work, everything. I stayed a whole weekend down there. I paid for a hotel. I was not good at the business right then. I just started the business, kind of sort of trying to make it a real business. I had rental properties already, but I wasn't doing like business. They were all my personal name. I was like a mom and pa just trying to figure it out. So I said, let me go to Leona, figure this stuff out. True story. Met one guy. Me and him went to lunch together and we talked. Still friends with this guy today. This guy live in Louisiana now, and he works. My uncle actually helped him with all his properties. My uncle helped him with his what the little business when you rent your cars out, lease your cars out, or sell or whatever that stuff called. He does all that. My uncle fix all his cars, help him with everything. My uncle clean all his Airbnbs out. This guy already paid me for mentoring and coaching. To this day, I met him. That's all I got. That's all I got from Leona. I met him. I met that guy. And that guy been believing me ever since. And that guy done paid me thousands of dollars to mentor and coach him. And he went to Leona, and Leona, I ain't gonna talk bad about him, but Leona got him into business. That's all I got. Right? Why didn't Leona help me? They told me, you already know what you're doing. You're not them. You need to be lending your money to us to lend your money out as a private money lender. You already have it. You're successful. You're not like them. I like, what? I came here for coaching. I came here for mentor. You telling me to give you 50 grand? I was like, I was hurt. I drove 3 states to get here for you to tell me I'm not like them. Compliment, but at that moment, I was seeking knowledge. I was seeking help. I was seeking mentorship. And the guy that I went to lunch with, I became a mentor to him. Guys, it's a true story. To this day, we just talked the other day, me and that young man. We're supposed to go to lunch together. And he's supposed to tell me about the car rental business and getting me in the business there. And now he's going to mentor me on that. So that's what I got for them. Now, I did get one other thing. He told me about a trick. They did tell me one trick, how to find people to work on your properties. He said, go down to the counties. I'm helping y'all out since y'all staying on this lake. Go down to the county's office, which in Louisiana is parishes, and look at who's pulling permits. And that helped out a lot. That helped out tens of thousands of dollars. Who's pulling permits for ceiling, the roofs? Who's pulling permits for electric? Who's pulling the most permits for all these things? And those are people that you want to hire to do your job because they put in permits and they're doing it right. I'm giving y'all that hint. Anybody on Facebook just got a hint. Whoever stayed to the end like this. That's how you find people to work on your properties. Now, you will be paying probably top dollar. I don't pay top dollar for work, but you will find legitimate people that's going to get the job done and done right because they're pulling permits. And you look at the books and you ask them, hey, can I borrow the books? And you look at them, you can't take the books away. And they'll show you how many permits that company pulling. And you write all them names down and their phone numbers, and then you go research their phone number and all that stuff. And then you call them whenever you got a roof problem, whenever you got a, whatever issue, plumbing problem, whatever you got. So that's it. Right. Any questions? If you have any questions of me, please raise your hand. I will unmute you so you can ask it. I appreciate y'all staying to the end. I hope that this was inspirational, motivational, encouraging for you. I believe in, that's all I believe in. Inspiring, motivating, encouraging other people to be the positive difference in their lives so they can be the positive difference in other people's lives. I am Coach LaTerrence Williams. I go by Coach T. Williams when it comes to coaching real estate. I've been around for quite a while. The company, one of the business I got, we help others learn, earn, and return. So basically, this is the five figure formula. I want to teach y'all how to make five figures a month based off real estate. I am in school right now. I have not been coaching and mentoring lately because I don't want to give shortchange anybody. My one of my business buddies, Joe, he's usually the one that helps. But fortunately, I ain't gonna say unfortunately. Now, this ain't unfortunate. I retract that statement. He do have a baby girl, and he's spending as much time with his baby girl, so he's kind of occupied with that as well. So it's kind of like we both got a little busy right now. I'm in school working on a new job, and then he's busy with his baby girl. So that's why we kind of slow down on mentoring, coaching people at the moment. We'll get back to doing it later on, but that's what we like to teach, right? And we still can work with certain people. It's just got to be a good understanding about, hey, time is very limited now. Time is very limited. Ultimate, understand the entry level into real estate, wholesaling deals, process, and make profits. That's really it. That's the ultimate goal right there. Just help y'all to make a profit through wholesaling deals. That's perfect. Then later on, you do this, burr, right? You buy, you rehab, you rent, you refinance, and repeat. Do those things over and over again. You build your portfolio up, keep doing these things, and you keep making money. Keep doing these things, you make the money to work on those properties. You don't need a bank. You don't need one, but I'm gonna tell you use bank. I love using the bank. And that's why I remember I told you if somebody's got a pre-foreclosure, their grass growed up, mail falling out, something on their window, guess what? They in pain. So we want that pain to be a profit for us. We want to help that person out. We want to pain into profit. All right. All right. What question y'all have? Please raise your hand if you got any questions. I mean, that's pretty much the meeting, what I had to do. And God just hit me with this to say, do this right now. And I did this based off what he told me. This is our goal, guys. Investing Now 2021 YouTube channel. If you want to look at a retake on this, I hope they did record. It should have went to 5 different locations. Yep. Hopefully it went to all these different locations. I got 5 different locations. Oh, yep, we're live. So it is going. All right. Cool. I had to update that. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. Nobody raised their hand. I hope y'all have a happy new year. And thank you so much for staying on to the end. Um, you can reach out to me as Miss Deborah. You can reach out to me. I have a conversation with you. So call me. 318-759-74. Oh, somebody hand up. Okay. Let me unmute you.
I do got a question. How you doing? What platforms do you use to because I had started doing wholesaling probably about let's say 3 months ago and I kind of stopped. I was using batch leads, but to understand the software was a little bit confusing. A lot of the stuff when I was getting the leads on there, a lot of the houses were the numbers wasn't accurate, and you know them types of issues. So I noticed you didn't mention like batch lead or pop up stream. So I noticed you just mentioned Zillow and these other platforms. So how do you go about getting leads and understand that you're running into somebody who needs that help instead of if you're not doing a drive for dollars.
All right, perfect. Good question. Great question. For the most part, I got deal automated by Kobe Sperber. So right here, as you can see, he gives you education, get your wholesale deals in front of thousands of serious people. Post my wholesale deal. Don't worry. So promote your deals 30 days off $100. Okay. Don't show me this again. Yeah, don't show me that again. All right. So how do I find deals? I paid 4 grand for this a long time ago, right? When Kobe Sperber first came out. Now he charged monthly, but anytime somebody offers something, I try and buy it for the full amount right in and there. So as you can see, that's 11,000 results right there. I find leads all the time. Leads come to me all the time. I don't have to go searching for them that hard. I can market on websites. Let me see what deals I got out here. I don't know if this stuff's still active right now. Probably, oh, they active. All right. So I got website, Williams Realty sell houses, Williams Realty rent to own. This is the young lady that I put on my website. This is the one that made 15 grand right here. LMJ investment. Williams Realities LLC, and Williams Realty Invest. So I find investors by just posting this link out there over and over again. You see this 2020. Oh man, this is like bringing back some memories. 2021, 2023 when I updated. I started doing rent to own because I want to sell out my houses to my tenants. Anybody that want to sell their properties, I send it out. Just make a whole video for them to do it. All I gotta do is post this on Facebook. Too easy. It does all the work. They fill this information out. It send them a free gift, and that information go right into the lead funnel. Go right into my system right here. So remember I talked about the funnel. So we got marketing, we got on websites, deal, direct mail, personal opinion. I don't know what this stuff is. Marketing library. You got a whole library that you can go. I buy postcards, and I will do this. So you got all this stuff already built out. So to get my leads, that's how I do it. If I want leads right now, let's see, dashboard leads. That's why it's good to work with people. And I usually provide this to my mentors when they first get in to help them find deals. What's your zip code? Let me unmute you right quick.
Yeah, I'm in Spring, Texas,
What's zip code?
77379.
All right, your zip code. All right, so far I see 25,000 great deals out there. So right now, if I was to look in your area for deals, I turn my deal alert on. That's the search. It's on. So they'll tell me every time it's on. I would filter. When I filter, I would go to I want properties 75,000 minimum value. All right. I don't care about my rent. I want at least two bedrooms. I don't want one bed. I will look for, I don't want no condo. I don't want townhouse. I don't want other. All right. Bathrooms, minimum. Oh man, what have my bathroom? My bedrooms, two. All right. Square footage. I don't want nothing less than 1,200 square feet. I don't want nothing built before. Nope, I'm gonna keep that open right now because I don't know Texas that well. Owner types. I want individually owned only. That way I don't have to worry about dealing with people that know what the hell they're doing and people bothering me. Um, out of state absentee. I would like that. I don't want in state because they can go check on their properties. I don't want own occupied because I ain't trying to buy a house from somebody who want top dollar. Original owner, I don't care about original owners. I want the people to live out of town, individuals. I'm not going to worry about years. I can always do that later. Last sale date. Nope, I'm not going to worry about that either. Notice of foreclosure, not going to worry about that either. Let's see. See results. All right, I went from 25,000 to 320. That's intentional. That's intentional right there. I'm not out there scraping out there trying to figure out everything. That's 320. Now, I don't like 320. That's too many. Let me take that off. So we want lasso 5 years ago. Now I got 167. I don't want to deal with all them knuckleheads. Um, Let me see. Years of ownership. No, they're not important. I'm trying to figure out how I can get it even narrowed down a little bit more. Oh, um, mm, I don't want to be in the country. Okay, it's 167 to 114. That's a good number. I can work with that. Yeah, I'm not looking for pre-foreclosure, so that's fine. Send it. So my criteria now is individual, single family, multifamily. That's how I can get more. I can take the multifamily out. Now I'm gonna knock that number down even better. What that dog multifamily? Multifamily. All right, let me cut this out. All right, bam. Oh, still 114. All right, so we good with that. All right. See result down to 114 from 25,000. Add to my leads. Some kind of way. Oh, they mixed up with the houses I was looking at in Texas because I was looking at buying this house in Texas. So I'm thinking about buying that one. That's one of the houses I'm looking at. Pretty house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I move to Texas, I'm probably moving to Texas next. All right, go back. I did so all right. I didn't want all that. But anyway, go right here, go right here, download. Now, when I download, I can download the Facebook information. I can download everything about the house, unlimited up to 60,000 per month. So let's download it. Look how fast it's populate. Come on, pop up. So that's how I find my leads. To answer your question, just as quick. It's gonna populate real quick. What the heck? Almost there. There we go. Open. Open. Where we at? All right. What going on? Why the thing doing that? What the heck just happened? Oh, all right. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. By default, okay, convert. All right, there we go. Let me move this up. Got a couple screens I'm working on. So all the leads right there. All I have to do is just filter. Filter. Now I can focus on, oh, that's all them zip codes I'm supposed to be there. That's what I'm saying. I got other houses in Shreveport in there. So the first thing I'll do is just go right here, get all that other stuff out of there, and just focus on Fort Worth, Texas. And I don't know, that Springs. Let's see what Springs is. All right, there we go. So that's all the Texas. They go out of zip codes. But that's Spring right there. What the heck is the Springs? Harris County. Yep, 77379. Okay, there you go. So that's how I get really focused on just the body of people I need to worry about. And then I can start looking at their addresses. Oh, shoot. I can't do that on the internet. All right. That's showing their personal information. They'll stop that. So that's how I find my leads without having to go to all other places. And if I want to email them and direct mail to them, agency, say save to CRM, and then that's my customer relations marketing system, and I can start emailing them, direct mail, everything. I can go to my library, I can do direct mail to them, I can pin them, I can do whatever I need to do right there. I can have their contact information, and I can call them and get their phone numbers. All that stuff populates. So I don't want to show these folks personal information. So let me stop clicking on all that. But that's to answer your question. Um, did I answer your question? Oh, all right. Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I think that's kind of how Bachelors work, but is this is a better software?
I wouldn't say it's better. They all the same. They all using something similar. I like it because I ain't paying a month. I pay my money up front and I got it forever. And to be honest, man, that's part of my coaching program. The people I rent out my sections just a few dollars less than everybody else. And let me see where the thing at profile. And I'm actually able to give people access to this. I can make user. I got up to 10 users I put in here. So I can add users and they can have, yep, I got up to 10. So I give that to the mentees that I work with. I give them at least a few months free so they can go in there and play around with it and get to know it and understand it. And we can manage our deal. They got scrum boards in here. So yes, it's kind of like the same thing, but on steroids. So when I got deals, remember Vivian Street I was telling you about? Boom. As that deal go, I can just move it over to different areas, as the process go. These are some deals I actually worked on. This was a young lady I was helping out in North Carolina. And these are real deals that I done worked on to play with. And then one of my houses on South Street, I bought that house. I went all the way to completion, but I'm not good at my bookkeeping part. But all this stuff, you can email people and everything. So it's on steroids, same thing. And the best thing about this deal, if I want to finance the deals, you can get it right there, a pre-approval right off the bat. Apply for loans right off the bat. They help out with all that stuff. So I love Kobe Sperber, the clever investor, and I think he's one of the best teachers out there, and he makes us so idiot proof. It's ridiculous. And I bought everything he held. I didn't pay for everything that Kobe Sperber held.
Where
Yep.
can I
So yes.
where can I find him at? Or do you have a program online or something I could look at or YouTube or anything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you go to investing now, um, investing now, my YouTube channel. Oh, there's my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel right here. As you see, we're live right now. I
Yeah.
just updated my stuff, but we got all kinds of resources on here. I've wrote 2 books. I told you about the 5-figure formula. That's the goal. Driving for wealth. That's driving for dollars. Plenty of information out there. And she's a great banker, business solution in North Carolina. When I lived up there, I worked with her. So yeah, plenty of information out here. Plenty of information on my channel.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All
And you
right.
feel free to reach out to me later on if you see fit. But me and Joe, what Joe picture? Joe, me and Joe worked together for many moons. We still work together. I'm his private money lender. So he take my money, he put it to work and make money out of my money, and he keep the assets. This guy right here, he's a monster wholesaler, Clay Caleb, monster wholesaler, but he's active duty. He's been active duty for the last few years, and he got a baby girl he's trying to take care of. But man, he makes a lot of money in real estate wholesaling. But he had to get some insurance for the baby, so he had to go to work. And
All right.
yeah, so the information out there.
All right. So let me ask, so what would you recommend for is okay, maybe I can get your recommendation. So how would you strategize someone going into wholesaling, but uh, you know, have 5 little children? How I'm trying to get it to a point. The reason why I stepped out of it was because I was making tons and tons and tons of calls. And of course, no one was, I was calling out of state and wasn't getting any deals. But the problem is that I want to narrow it down to just people that want to sell instead of trying to make people sell their property because of the limited time that I have having five little children.
No, absolutely. No, absolutely. I totally understand. When I was married to the Vicky, she had 3 other kids, and then she had one by me, so I had 4 at that time, and then I had one on the outside. No, 2 on the outside. So, so, yeah, I had 2 of them outside. I had an older kid and another kid. So yeah, I totally understand. That's 6 total out here, right? So get it, got it, understand. The way you do it is what I just did when I went through that scenario, when I narrowed these numbers down to just the ones that really got a problem. Dang, whatever that, yeah, whatever the Excel document was. And still, they don't know they have a problem. They think that they got it under control. But it's just, getting really good at what you're doing, keep practicing what you're doing with the people that don't know how, but hearing their stories, understanding the same rejection or whatever reason why they think that they don't supposed to be selling or whatever they're saying over and over again, and come up with some great ways to get them to see why they need to sell. You can't make them sell, you're not convincing them. However, if they're behind and going to lose the property like pre-foreclosure, they're at that point where they're at no return. And it now it's like, I'm here to help you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. So that's what I would say. Pre-foreclosure is a great way, but you got to be well versed. You got to understand the process, and you got to be able to walk them through it. If you can't walk them through the process, they're gonna feel uncomfortable with you, and they ain't gonna want to work with you. So it's just being well versed, and the way you get well versed is by practicing over and over again, presenting yourself to them to being their solution to their problem. That makes sense?
It does, it does. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. That'll work. Yeah, I've only been in for about 3 months, three to 4 months. Yeah.
It's a journey. I understand the pressure of the 4 babies. I understand that. All right. But I promise it's a journey. It's a journey. And it's about steady doing what you're gonna do on a weekly basis. Instead of doing 100 calls a day, do your 10 calls a day and add them up. You know what I'm saying? And add them up, but really document the conversation you having with those people and listen to everything. They're breathing. I mean, it's an art to this thing, right? It's an art. But you already past your uncomfort zone of talking to a stranger. So once you get past that, then you gotta get the art of getting the extra right questions. And then you gotta get the art of being able to show how you a solution. That
Right.
comes with time. That ain't gonna be no 3 months. That's gonna be after a year or two. The reason why we say partner with somebody that got experience because they already done it for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So me doing it for 20 years, I can talk to that same person you're talking to and get them to move faster or find out if they're a suspect or a prospect, like Ron LeGrant say, quicker because I know the key words. I'm listening to their breathing. I'm listening to the pace. I'm listening to the anxiousness to answer the questions. I'm listening to the hesitation to respond. And I know how to say, okay, I know how to call them out. You're not going to do that. You're not going to be like, hey, I see a little hesitation. What the hesitation about? You're going to be like, man, this dude tripping. Why he just won't say yes?
Right.
I'm gonna be
Right.
like, what the hell are you waiting for? I'm here. Why you waiting? And they'd be like, wait a minute, why you say that to me like that? I'm like, you literally drowning and you're gonna continue to drown if you don't listen to me right now. So stop waiting. Let me help. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But that come with
Okay.
that come with a lot of practice to get that bold because you can't be throwing that out there if you're gonna help people. And I know one thing about it is I got the money to buy their property right then and there. So I can be bold.
Right. 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 So right now you say you're not doing any mentoring right now, right?
I'm not, it's on a schedule. It's got to be on a real. I want to because I love what I do and I love helping people and I don't want to shun nobody off. But Miss Porter, Miss Deborah, she been she been in the cut for a minute and she's ready. She ready. But she been consistent and persistent to get on these calls. So I know she's ready. And I asked her to talk to my partner to see if he was able because I don't want to, again, I'm not gonna make an empty promise. If I commit to you, I'm gonna commit. And that's why I told her, talk to him and make sure I got somebody got my back because if I got school going on, I'm not gonna flunk. So
Right. Right.
uh and I should be done soon. I'm almost done, but right now my commitment is my family first, my school second, and my job third. That's my commitment. Because I'm all about me. I already retired. And I don't want to put my mentees fourth. That's not fair to you. That's going to give me money to coach you. So that's why I'm making sure the other person is there to hold it down. And then I'm definitely going to give you my 100% that I can give, after those three people. So that's why I'm making the commitment with him too. Make sense?
Makes sense. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Much appreciated.
All right, but keep on grinding. You're on the right track, man. And thank you for blessing the world with five loved ones. I'm an advocate of God said be fruitful and multiply. So I'm never that person gonna be like, man, five. That's like no. I'm glad they got a great man like you, investing into them and being a leader that we need in this world. Because if you're deciding to work a job and do
I think you cut out.
keep talking to people and keep on go to my YouTube channel and just look at all the stuff. I got all the information out there, I promise you. Everything I teach in my training, you actually just got to go through my YouTube channel and get it from it. But I done recorded all that stuff and gave it away for free. You just got to put the work in and keep it moving. And then as we move forward, I'm hoping we cross paths again.
All right. I appreciate it.
Take blessed, be blessed, brother. Happy New
All right.
Year's.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Take care, everybody. Good night.